Live from Music City, USA, it's Nashville Now. Our guests tonight are superstar Loretta Lynn, the legendary Johnny Gimble, the talented Teddy Wilburn, and David Holt's Celebration Express. And now, live from Opryland, USA, here's the host of Nashville Now, Ralph Emery.
Gary, thank you very much. And good evening, everybody, and welcome to our show. We're delighted to have a house full tonight. Before I start the show, I would like to, or start the musical portion of our show, I would like to respond to yet another letter to the night Merle Haggard was on and sang a song called Me and Crippled Soldiers. It was a song in defense of the flag. I have a letter from Glenn R. Kinman, and Glenn is a Vietnam veteran. And to make his, well, he made his point in a couple of ways. He said, I doubt if they will ever know how many times just the sight of the red, white, and blue was all it took to give a tired, weary soldier his second wind. And he goes on to write a very emotional letter about the flag. And then to emphasize his point, he bought $11 worth of stamps, all with the American flag on them, and covered his letter in this way. Can you see that? Maybe I'll turn it to, this is what his letter looks like. You turn it over, and it's, the entire thing is covered with American flag 25-cent stamps. So you, Glenn, I want to say you did make your point. We appreciate very much your writing the letter. And he wrote it to both, to Merle Haggard and to me, and I'll try to see that Merle gets it. I'm sure he'll appreciate it. Excuse me? Our producer is saying that we have received about 10,000 responses to that show, and we ask for your opinions as to whether you were in favor of an amendment to protect the flag. We've had 10,000 responses. How do they lean, Bill? 2 against, 9,998 for? Okay, all right. Now, we tonight have the distinguished pleasure of having one of country music's immortals on this program. And she's going to sing some of her classic songs on this show. And we will start with the song which I suppose is most synonymous with her. It speaks about her. Singing Coal Miner's Daughter, here is Miss Loretta Lynn.
Thank you. Well, I was born a coal miner's daughter in a cabin on a hill in Fort Ohio. We were poor, but we had love. That's the one thing that Daddy made sure of. He shoveled coal to make a except the memories of a coal miner's daughter.
Hello, Miss Loretta. Nice to have you on the program. You want to turn around and take another bow? There she is. What a pretty dress. That's a beautiful dress. Did you buy that dress just for this show?
Just for the show.
Well, that's how nice. And
No, I've had it for a little while, but I thought I'd work tonight.
Well, your band looks nice. They're all decked out in tuxes. Did you tell them to dress that way?
They always dress that way. They have different colors, and I make my bunch dress up.
Do you crack the whip?
Yes, I do. Oh, I wanted to mention about this letter that you got.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching. I just happened to be the lucky one of the lucky ones, to be watching that night that Merle Haggard sang that song. And since I do so many USO tours, I'm with them all the way.
Well, I'm sure Merle
Yep.
probably already knows that. Do you still do God Bless America again?
Oh, yeah.
I know that was a staple of your show for some, I don't know how many years.
Yeah, if Conway's with me, we do it. And if Conway's not with me, a lot of times Ben Ray, one of my singers, does it.
How, you have, Crystal was here recently, and we briefly discussed your reunion. What are you doing with Crystal?
We're trying, and it's so hard because I've just come in from a 2-week, very hectic schedule. In fact, I didn't even get to look in the mirror to see that I had helped paint the swimming pool for just a few minutes. I had a few minutes off. I got blue paint in my hair, and I didn't know it was blue, so everybody thought I was going rock.
Excuse me, you helped paint the swimming pool at your house?
Yeah, just for a little while because he had painters in there, and I just got down there and helped. I didn't think it was going fast enough, you know. You know me.
Do you remember a show they did at your place down at Hurricane Mills? What was it called? It was for Dean Martin. It was called Music Country. And the Statler brothers came down. And anyway, I was told that when the television crew showed up, you were painting the front porch, and that you gave them all a paintbrush and told them to jump in and help you.
If they come down there while I was working, I probably did. Because if I'm working, they should too.
Do you do your own cooking?
I do a lot of cooking, but Dude's a good cook, and when I come in for one day, he'll cook, and you know.
How about washing and ironing?
I hate to iron. I hate it, but I do wash, yes.
You still iron?
Oh, yeah. I don't have anybody just coming in and cleaning all the time, no.
You clean your own house?
I do if it's dirty.
Well, Loretta?
Yes.
I know you're on the road a lot, so I assume somebody else has to do it while you're gone.
Well, Doolittle probably does. I'm leaving early in the morning, so he'll have to worry about it till I get back in.
Does he still call you Reddy? I've heard him call you Reddy.
He calls me everything.
Does he? How long have you and Dude been married?
A long time. Hey, Ralph.
Is that my answer?
You was out on one of our, with us on one of our wedding anniversaries,
I was
remember?
with you on the night of your 21st wedding anniversary.
He was.
And we were on a bus.
It's about time for another one, ain't it?
Yeah. Gosh, that was a long time ago.
Long time ago. But you don't have to go any further.
Okay. On tonight's show, in addition to Miss Loretta Lynn, Johnny Gimble, Teddy Wilburn, and the Celebration Express will take us to Little Rock, Arkansas. We will salute Little Rock. We'll be right back. Now then, I want to present a premier musician. He's a fiddle player, and he's the fiddle player all other fiddle players are compared to. He's the best. Would you please welcome Johnny Gimble?
Thank Thank you, Ralph. I'm going to build a swing song starting right now. That gal with the red dress on, some folks call her Dinah, stole my heart away from me way down Louisiana. Take me back to Tulsa, I'm too young to marry. Take me back to Tulsa, I'm too young to marry. Sucks the blossom while the big bee gets the honey. Poor man raised cotton, let the rich man get the money. Take me back to Tulsa, I'm too young to marry. Take me back to Tulsa, I'm too young to marry. Tulsa, boy, I sure would. Let me off at Archer, I'll walk down to Greenwood. Take me back to Tulsa, I'm too young to marry. Take me back to Tulsa, I'm too young to marry. Great big smile, seldom look sour. Travel all the way to Tennessee, playing Nashville Now. Take me back to Tulsa, I'm too young to marry. Take me back to Tulsa, I'm too young to wed thee.
That. Way to go, John. Welcome to the show. I love Western swing, and that's great. That's terrific. How you doing, John?
Out of breath, scared and nervous.
I can't.
I'm doing fine, Ralph. Thank you.
Loretta said you played on some of her records.
I played on a bunch of them with you and Conway, didn't I?
Yeah, and you played on some of mine, too.
Loretta, you'll have to talk into that mic.
Well, you know, just
Loretta,
Yeah.
you have to talk into that mic, honey.
Oh, I have to talk into this. Okay, he well, you played on some of mine, and then you played on mine and Conway's, too.
I think the first one I played was Louisiana Woman and
Mississippi Man. Yeah.
We ought to do that over sometime.
I think so.
Thank you.
John, at one time, did you play with Bob Wills?
Yeah, that was my first really big job. I played with a bunch of the little Texas dance bands and joined Bob in April of '49. And Barbara and I, who've been married 40 years now, our first home was a '41 Dodge limousine. That's what we lived. We lived in that thing and traveled with Bob up and down the West Coast and all over the West, you know. And the reason I played that tune there was to show him how it started. Take Me Back to Tulsa. I played a show with Bob back in 67 or 68, just before I moved up here, and I remember him playing that tune, and he says, well, here's a tune that we picked up in Louisiana. It was called Shear 'em, Boys, Shear 'em. He says, and then we left Texas and went up to Oklahoma, and we changed it to Take Me Back to Texas. And then we went to Hollywood and made a little old movie, and we changed it to Take Me Back to Tulsa. And then he hit his fiddle and started it, you know. So it's an old song, and you can swing anything, you know.
And it was a part of Bob Wills' repertoire.
Right, yeah, and besides that, he played it a lot.
Are you gonna go someplace and teach your fiddle method?
That's another reason. I'm going to the Augusta Festival up at Elkins, West Virginia, where they're having a festival right now. There's some people. And all next week, they're going to have Swing Week, and I'm going to teach fiddle, and Peter Struskro is going to be playing the mandolin. They've got some great swing musicians. And they're having a Western Swing Festival in Texas now, in every June in Canton. And they're having a big Bob Wills Day in October up in Oklahoma at Pawhuska. So the music is alive and well.
It sounds terrific. It really does. I'm surprised, John, you've been doing this so long, you've never formed your own Western swing band.
I do. I have a band, yeah.
Do you?
In Texas, if it's within driving distance, we book a band, you know. We play Houston and Dallas and Austin. I live right out of Austin. And so if it's within driving distance, but flying anymore, the only people that can afford that is Willie and Merle and Loretta.
What do you call your band?
Texas Swing.
Okay, just Texas Swing.
Johnny Gimble and Texas Swing.
Tonight's show has been kind of like a family reunion of old friends. Backstage, before we started this show, I ran into Jim, Ed, Maxine, and Bonnie Brown. They just came by to say hello, and Teddy said he got to see them. And, of course, seeing Loretta and Johnny again. And, of course, I spent a lot of time with the Wilburn brothers years ago when I first came to Nashville, or to WSM. I played golf with them. Doyle hung out with me every night on the all-night show, and occasionally I ran into this guy. He's our next guest. Would you please welcome Teddy Wilburn?
I got a feeling called the blues, oh Lord, since my baby said goodbye. Lord, I don't know what I'll do. All I do is sit and sigh. Oh Lord, that last long day she said goodbye. Well, Lord, I thought I would cry. She'll do me Thank you, sir.
Come over and have a seat.
Howdy, howdy. Thank you. Thank you kindly. Woo! Thank you.
Let me set the scene here. The Wilburn brothers discovered Loretta Lynn. They also discovered Patty Loveless. They discovered Loretta Lynn back about 1960 or 61. I heard a lot about Loretta Lynn before I ever met Loretta Lynn.
I know. In fact, I had heard that you had heard so much about Loretta Lynn that you were sort of sick of Loretta Lynn before she ever got her first Decca record out.
That's possibly true. Your brother Doyle had an obsession about Loretta Lynn. He told everybody about her.
That's true.
But I know she made that little record on Zero Records. How did she come to your attention?
She came to our office one day. She came into Nashville, and she was looking for two artists. She had become familiar with the Wilburn brothers through the Ernest Tubb record with the Wilburn brothers. And she went down to the Ernest Tubb record shop with the lady who was traveling with her with Zero Records and asked to see Ernest, and Ernest was out on the road. But they called our offices, and it so happened that Doyle and I were there. So she came up and said hello to us. And Doyle listened to her recording. He was more sold on Loretta, really, than I was.
That's right.
Because I thought Loretta sounded an awful lot like Kitty. In fact, one of the first things that I ever said to Loretta was, I said, from now on, don't do any more Kitty Wells songs. You remember that?
Yeah, and I said, if you're going to sing like somebody, sing like a winner.
May as well. That's for sure.
She had a lot of vibrato in her voice, didn't she?
Yes, she did. And you know, I really loved that. And Loretta was the one who took that vibrato out of her voice.
Well, I can put it back in or take it out.
Well, put it in there.
Well, I do every now and then. It's according to what kind of song it is.
Teddy, tell them the story of the deal you made with Owen Bradley.
Well,
at Decca Records.
It was a long story, actually. Several people were trying to get Loretta to record for them in town. We were trying to get her on CBS Records, Columbia. And at the time, and Doyle went to New York to meet with the president of Columbia. Time passes by, and all of a sudden, Loretta comes to our office one day and says, well, Capitol wants me and RCA wants me. What's happening, you know? And she was really in tears. So to make a long story short, Doyle let CBS know, and they let us know within 48 hours that they didn't want Loretta on the label. So he took the tape out to Owen Bradley at Decca Records. And he threw it on the table and said, listen to this, Owen. So Owen listened to it. He heard the first song. He said, that's a good song. Listened to the second song. He said, that's a good song. Kept listening to the music, and every song he'd say, that's a good song, that's a good song. And he said, he ran into a song called Fool Number One. He said, I'd like to have this song for Brenda Lee. Doyle said, Owen, you got the wrong idea. I'm not plugging you a song, I'm plugging you an artist. So he said, Doyle, I never know when you come to me, whether you're coming to me as an artist, whether you're coming to me as a publisher, whether you're coming to me as a manager, or whatever. So he said, well, you can't have that song unless you take that artist. And Webb Pierce and somebody else had been in talking to Owen about Loretta, hearing her on the guest appearances on the Opry. And so he says, I've got more girls than I need on the label. Said, who is she? Doyle says, Loretta Lynn. He said, I'll take her, but I want this song for Brenda Lee. So he got the song Fool Number One for Brenda.
So it was a trade-off.
It was a switch out.
He agreed to sign her if he could have Fool Number One for Brenda.
Right.
But you know what Owen always said? He's always told me that's the best deal I ever made.
Got it? Yeah. He said, I got a hit song.
I believe that. Okay, we need to take a break. We'll be right back to Nashville Now after this.
Live from Opryland, USA, we invite you to stay with us on Nashville Now. You're watching TNN.
Tonight, Loretta Lynn would like to sing a song with her son Ernest Ray, and they're going to draw on the old Conway and Loretta catalog and do feelings for you. So here are Loretta Lynn and Ernest Ray.
Just lead us on till we know where we're going. If I told you that I loved you, could we slip away where the lights are low? And if I put my arms around you and held you close, could you tell me no?
Well, you know that I'd be lying if I said I wasn't trying to let you know I'd go. Whoa.
Let love take us where we've never been before. Feel us, just lead us on till we know where we're going. You don't know how long I've wanted to have you where we are right now. And with you looking soft and pretty, mama, there ain't no telling where we're bound.
Well, here we are together, too close for talking. I can't tell you no. Whoa.
Let love take us where we've never been before. Feel us, just lead us on till we know where we're going. Feel us. Feel us.
Hello, Ernest Ray. How are you? Nice to see you. Ernest Ray used to have the most interesting show business name I've ever heard. He used to be billed as Coupe de Ville, the Cadillac of the country singers.
Yeah, that was me. You introduced me that in Salt Lake City, I think it was, one night, or Phoenix, Arizona.
Phoenix, Arizona.
Coupe de Ville and the Cadillac Cowboys.
You still use that name occasionally?
They cut that out of there. Continental Cowboy. I still play for Mom.
Let me ask you, I believe we're going to show a bit of this video. You want to tell me a little bit about it before we show this, Loretta?
Yes, this VHS was cut in live at Wheeling, West Virginia Jamboree. Ernest Ray is on it, and so was one of my little girls, Sissy. I have another daughter here tonight that she sings with Johnny Cash's daughter and Jerry Lee Lewis's daughter. So Peggy, I don't know where she's at, but anyway, it's Sissy that's on this. It's another daughter that's on this. All of my kids are singing, so.
All right, now we're gonna roll a little bit of this.
We're gonna roll a little bit of it.
When was this done?
This was about 1.5 years or 2 years ago, sometime long in there. I don't remember. You know my memory.
Okay, all right. I know when you work so many shows, you can't keep them all in place. Let's go to the videotape.
Guess who I got pictured in my mind? Yeah, that's lying, cheating, woman chasing, honky tonkin', whiskey drinking you. She wasn't woman enough to touch my man. I want you to know. You come to tell me something. You say I ought to know that he don't love me anymore, and I'll have to let him go. You say you're gonna take him, oh, but I don't think you can, 'cause you ain't woman enough to take my man. I try to worry like I did before.
love that pink dress.
Thank you.
That's
Daddy was
beautiful.
just telling me he loved it too. I don't know where that dress went to, but it's gone. I'd like to say the police brought Doo out, I think, or took him off stage one. I don't hardly remember, but then.
That dress looked like a flower. You
Thank
look
you,
beautiful.
honey. I appreciate it. I'd like to say too that what else was I going to say about that VHS, about that video?
I don't know.
When you was talking.
It was done in person, so therefore
it was done live.
The audio quality is not as great as
Anything
the Nashville Now audio quality. But
Yeah, anything that's done live is well, you know.
George Ritchie's going to hate that you say that because he mixed it.
So sorry, George.
Anyway, this is an album. I understand there's a little gimmick here with this album that you can buy the album and then get your own special color photograph of Loretta if I can get this thing out of here.
Yeah, you can take the picture out.
Take the picture out.
I think there's another
the color picture out.
Yeah, and there's
then
another
there's a black and white picture there. But then you have your own picture of Loretta. And if she plays in your town, you can have her autograph it.
Right.
And the package also features a medley of Patsy Cline favorites. And you finish with God Bless America Again and Coal Miner's Daughter.
I've got one on there, too. I believe my first song called Honky Tonk Girl. Ain't that on there?
Yes. In fact, it's song number 13 on this list. I'm a Honky Tonk Girl.
I did a whole
Was that
lot.
the Zero record?
That was the Zero.
Yeah.
That was my
Anyway,
first
you can get one of these, my friends. The address is Loretta Lynn Live, P.O. Box 120-369, Wheeling, West Virginia, 37212, or you can call 1-800-842-7237. The price is $29.95 plus $3 shipping and handling charges. And I suppose there's probably an hour of music at least on this tape.
I think it's longer than that with all that stuff in there. 75 minutes.
75 minutes. Okay.
We're not cheap.
All right.
We just sound bad.
We're going to take a break. We'll be right back to Nashville Now. Do we need to correct the address? Okay, apparently we do. The address I gave you for purchasing Loretta's video, this video, the one I gave you a moment ago was incorrect, so I will give you the correct address. Loretta Lynn Live, P.O. Box 120-369, Nashville, Tennessee. Don't send it to Wheeling, send it to Nashville, 37212. And the telephone number, 1-800-842-7237. That is the corrected address if you want to buy this VHS performance of Loretta Live. Now, we're going to have Loretta Live here on Nashville Now. I told you at the outset of the show that she was going to sing some of her best songs on tonight's show. And this one was always a winner. Don't come home a drinking with lovin' on your mind.
You thought that I'd be waiting up when you came home last night. You'd been out with all the boys, then you ended up half-tight. Liquor and love just don't mix, leave the bottle or me behind. And don't come home but drinking with lovin' on your mind. No, don't come home but drinking with lovin' on your mind. Just stay out there on the town and see what you can find. 'Cause if you want that kind of love, well, you don't need none of mine. So don't come home but drinking with lovin' on
She's good. A country music treasure. I understand you didn't get a good shot of this. I want to make sure you get a good shot of this picture of Loretta Lynn. You have to hold a picture a certain way or the lights glare off of it. And is that a good shot? Okay. All right. Teddy Wilburn, I want to ask you about Patty Loveless.
Oh, yeah, Patty has her new record, Timber I'm Falling, is #1 this coming week. And they're having a #1 party for her, I think the 9th of this month, and I'm going to get to go.
Was Patty Loveless ever, was she here early enough to be on the Wilburn Brothers Loretta Lynn television show?
No. Patty, we became acquainted with Patty probably a year or so after Loretta had already exited the Wilburn Brothers show. And she traveled, she did some of the TV shows with us after that. And she traveled with a group that traveled on the road with all of our personal appearances at the time. And she also wrote some songs for Surefire Music Company.
And she's also a cousin of mine.
Is she really? I didn't know that.
Yes, she
She's
is.
always told me that you are one of her heroes.
Well, she's one of my cousins. Roger's standing back there. That's her brother. And me and him get together a lot more than me and Patty, because me and Patty, when she's going one way and I'm going another, you know.
Are you cousins, Kentucky cousins?
Kentucky, no, her,
Because she's from Kentucky, too.
yeah, Ramey's was my grandpa. And then
Yeah,
at
now
one
Patty
time,
Lovelace's name, her last name is Ramey,
Correct.
right?
her maiden name.
Yeah. And you mean you've got some Rameys in your family?
My grandpa was Ramey. My mommy was Ramey.
Oh, your mother's maiden
Yeah.
name. I see.
See, my grandpa and his grandpa was brothers. And Patty's grandpa
Well,
was
that's
brother.
close enough to be kin then.
Yeah, that's close enough. That's close enough for Arkansas. I reckon it's close enough for Kentucky.
I believe she's one of the greatest singers today there is. I mean,
She's great.
Well, I know she'll appreciate your saying that. What other old song are you doing on tonight's show?
I don't know.
I'll tell you what.
I forgot.
I'm doing a song of Loretta's that when they told me that she was going to be on the show when I talked to them Monday, I said, well, I turned in a song a little bit later, I think about later on in the afternoon. I called them back, and I'm going to do an old Loretta Lynn song called Before I'm Over You.
Oh, yes. That was a
One of
good
my
song.
favorites.
Just because Loretta's on the show tonight.
I have a question from the audience. Loretta, somebody wanted to know how long you traveled on the road with Patsy Cline, and I was talking to Teddy about this. I don't recall that you were ever on the road with Patsy Cline.
Men, see the part where they had the bus in the movie? That was Doyle and Teddy. That was their bus. And for some reason, Universal...
They put Patsy Cline on there.
Universal and Doyle and Teddy just couldn't work things out for some reason. I don't know. This is what I was told later. And they put Patsy Cline on there. But I have worked with Patsy.
But did you ever
but
travel
not
on...
much.
Did you ever travel on the road with Patsy Cline?
You know, when she went on that tour, she offered me $50 to go with her, and I got $25 more to do a show, or I'd have been with her.
You mean the
Yeah,
line?
I traveled with her when we did that, when we did our show together. I don't know where was that? Do you remember?
That's been too long ago.
I think it was in Kansas somewhere.
Well, you did a few road dates with her.
Yeah.
Okay, that answers my question. But you didn't travel with her on a regular basis?
No, because
okay.
she didn't have a bus.
Okay, all right.
I didn't either.
Okay, I know.
Ours wasn't very good.
I know she traveled
But we
in a
traveled.
car a lot. Let's go back to the fiddle man. I'm talking about our special guest, Johnny Gimble.
You're at home in our country. Stay tuned. Nashville Now will return in a moment, live from Opryland. You're watching TNA.
My friends, Nashville Now continues. Teddy Wilburn is going to sing the song he mentioned that Loretta wrote, and Loretta used to sing. As a matter of fact, she said, I sang it last night. Here's Teddy Wilburn to sing Before I'm Over You.
I just can't get it through my head. You love another now instead. Can't make myself believe we're really through. I'm walking up and down the hall, talking to a silent wall. I'll lose my mind before I'm over you. I think I've almost lost my mind. I think about you all the time. I'm going crazy, yes I know, and I don't have far to go. The way you treat me is a shame, but I keep loving you the same. I'll lose my mind before I'm over you. I have your letters I should burn. I keep the ring that you returned, but there's a million foolish things I do. It makes me cry, but you would like to know I'd kiss your photograph. I'll lose my mind before I'm over you. I think I've almost lost my mind. I think about you all the time. I'm going crazy, yes I know, and I don't have far to go. The way you treat me is a shame, but I keep loving you the same. I'll lose my mind before I'm over you.
All right, Teddy. Thank you very much. We have a bunch of live wires in the audience tonight, and I would like to meet a few of you. If I call your name, I want you to come down to here, to where I am, or if you're in the other aisle, come down to where Gary is. I'm looking for Brenda Hupel of Florence, Alabama. Where are you, Brenda? You right here? You're covering your eyes like you didn't want to come down here.
I can't believe this.
What?
I can't believe this.
Didn't you fill out a card?
I did.
Didn't you make a request?
I did.
Well, now that we're into it, why can't you believe it?
Well, I was here in October and I didn't get called.
I see. You didn't have an important message on your card.
That's right. You're right.
So tell them what your important message is.
I want to tell my husband where I am. When we left home last night, we said, if you don't hear from us, you'll know we're okay. And he hadn't heard from us since. He wasn't home when I called this afternoon.
Aha. Does he watch this program?
Oh, yes. We fuss over it.
What do you mean you fuss
I don't
over it?
like to see it twice. Once is enough. You know.
Oh, he's the fan. You aren't.
Oh, I love it, but not twice in one night.
I see.
Because I have my soap operas taped. and
I
gotta
understand.
see
Oh,
them.
you take the soap?
Yeah.
Well, I can understand that.
I
What?
came up here last night to get my daughter off the airplane. She'd been to Spain for a week. He hasn't seen her, and he doesn't even know for sure that she got home.
Did she get home all right?
Yeah,
Where is
she's right.
she?
She's right there.
What's her name?
Holly.
Polly, stand up, Polly, so your daddy can see you. There's, there's Polly. Wave to your daddy, Polly. Huh? Oh, Holly, I beg your pardon. You have a question for Loretta Lynn?
Yeah, I would. And by the way, you're just beautiful.
Thank you,
You
honey.
look 10 years younger than than you do on
Well,
TV.
thank you very much. I needed that.
You do.
What's your question?
I want to know about your house. I keep hearing about it and how pretty it is. When is it open and where is it exactly?
It's open every day, honey. It's about 68 miles from here.
Okay.
And it's at camping grounds at Hurricane Mills, Tennessee. It's not too far from Dixon. It's between here and Memphis.
Okay. Well,
All right,
I'll find that.
Ralph knows where it is. Let him tell you.
All right, you go to Waverly, Tennessee on the old Highway 70, or you can take I-40 west. And now, what is it, Highway 13? I think it is Highway 13. And go north from there to Hurricane Mills, Tennessee. And she owns the whole town.
Well, I figured she probably did. But I've heard it was real pretty. And so it's open every day.
It's open every day, honey.
Well, that's great.
You charge people to go through your house?
Yes.
How much?
I have to put a floor in it every day.
How
No,
much?
you have to pay people, to take the tours through. So
I
you-
see. There's a tour. How
It's
much
a tour.
do you... how much-
I don't know, because when you buy a ticket to go through it, you go through my house, the old replica of the movie of the old house in Kentucky. You go through the coal mines. You go through the my museum.
Oh,
That
you've got a
is
whole
all-
bunch
that
of
is-
things for people to see down there.
Yeah, I got everything
All right.
down there.
I hope
Right.
I hope you
We'll
find it.
go. It's not that far from Florence. We'll just go up there.
All right. Thank you. Nice to see you. Where is Larry? I guess it's Steen from Appin, Ontario, Canada. Loretta, would you come out here? This fellow wants a kiss from Loretta Lynn.
Ralph, I want to say I got everything down there but me. Just
What?
about. I've just about got everything down there but me.
Now you want to turn around for no? Are you
you want me
Larry
around this
Steen?
way?
Yes, Ralph.
Did you fill out this card?
No, they played a joke on me over here.
Well, that's some joke. Do you want a kiss from Loretta Lynn?
Yes, I do, because I
All
love
right.
Loretta Lynn.
That ain't no joke, is it?
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Nice
you,
to see
honey.
both of you. All right.
You want me to go on back to my seat?
That would be nice. Yes, thank you, Loretta.
He's seen me read them cards before. I know.
Laura Fries, come over here, Laura. We want to pick on you a little bit.
Hi.
How you doing?
Okay.
Tell these people what you do.
I write for a magazine. It's called Satellite Orbit, and we cover shows like this one.
So you write for the people who have the dishes.
Yes, satellite dishes, and I'm down here for the SBCA show, the Satellite Dish Convention. So, well, not Satellite Dish Convention. The people who own them
Okay.
and deal with them.
Well, it's nice. So they read your byline in that magazine.
They do.
Where are you based?
Right outside of Washington, D.C., in Vienna, Virginia.
Well, I hope you have a nice time while you're here. We have a little souvenir for you from this show.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Thanks.
much. Okay. Let me see the signs tonight. Just that says I am a Loretta Lynn fan. Just looking around briefly, I think I'll take one off of your aisle, Gary. If they'll bring that wrecking device, that crane, down to the front of the aisle there, and we're going to give a Casio watch for the sign of the night. It's a G-Shock watch, and it's from Casio, where miracles never cease. We'll also give him the cookies. We have some Christie cookies. Christie cookies always a hit. And they're shipped fresh for business or pleasure, and it's a nice souvenir from this show, the Christie cookies are, and they have the TNN logo. Gary, would you ask that young man about his sign?
Yeah, would you tell us your name, first of all?
Jeff Collier,
Where are you from, Jeff?
Kennesaw, Georgia.
Tell us about this sign here. What does it say? You don't remember, huh?
We're hauling Sign of the Night to Nashville Now.
We're hauling the sign of the night to Nashville Now, and we got a little crane down here, and you're hauling the TNN logo. I see. Good job, huh?
Yes.
Did you make the sign?
Yes.
Well, all right. You get the prizes then. We'll be right over with the prizes. We'll be right back to Nashville Now right after this. I want to start with this. I found this out in the audience. Nice sentiment. I love Ralph with all my kidney. Now, the reason is the young lady had a kidney transplant 5 years ago. She's out in the audience, and her name is Christy Dixon, and she's from Cordele, Georgia, and that's the reason she wrote that. And Christy, I appreciate that very much.
That's right.
What else can I show? Johnny Gimble, would you like to sell this album?
Yeah, what do you give me for it, Ralph?
Oh, $1.50. This is full of fiddle tunes?
Yeah, it's all instrumental with the exception of one tune called Have a Nice Day that I did on your show one time.
This has
spoof,
the Gardenia Waltz, which you played a moment ago, too.
Right, yeah. A lot of people are playing that tune at festivals and fiddle contests now. It makes me feel good that it's being heard.
Well, I'm happy that you're being heard. You want to tell them where you can be heard out on the road?
Yeah, Barbara and I are in the motorhome headed for West Virginia next week, where I'll teach the one we were talking about. Next week, Monday through Saturday, and then we're going to drive up to Niagara Falls if we can agree on it, and come back to Burton, Ohio for the 19th and 20th for the Raccoon Music Festival up there. And then I go to a chili festival in New Mexico, Hatch, New Mexico, the 2nd of September, and Remus, Michigan, where we were last year at the Wheatland Festival. And then there's a big Bob Wills Day in Pawhuska, Oklahoma, October the 7th. And then I'll go back to Round Rock, Texas, and play in Big Boy Hester's Garage Band.
Big Boy Hester's what?
Garage Band, the original Big Boy Hester Garage Band in Round Rock, Texas.
All right, Miss Loretta, do you want to tell these people where you're working?
Well, let's see. It looks like I'm going excuse me, Ralph. Looks like on the 4th I'm going to be working in Harrison, Maine.
Michigan.
Well, Michigan? What difference does it make? Is it mine?
It makes about 3,000 miles.
I'm just going to sing when I get there. August the 5th, I'm going to Owensboro, Kentucky. Back to Kentucky. August the 6th, Cumberland, Maryland. August the 8th,
Pittsfield, Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
Oh.
All right.
Pittsfield. I hope it ain't the pits when I get there.
Teddy, are you still running Surefire Music?
Yes, In fact, I talked to somebody today who was getting ready to do Coal Miner's Daughter on Hollywood Square, so I had to arrange for that today and give them a quote on
You
price,
published Coal Miner's Daughter?
That's true,
You mean somebody was going to sing that song?
And if I make a dime, Loretta makes a dime.
Now, we were talking about the movie earlier, Coal Miner's Daughter, and we mentioned the Patsy Cline bus, and that was a part that was fiction, because she didn't have...
That was the part that Doyle and Teddy, they had their names on that bus. And because Patsy didn't have a bus, and I didn't have a bus.
Didn't Patsy travel in an automobile most of the time?
Yes, and she flew with Randy, her manager.
She flew a lot.
And, but I traveled on Doyle's and Teddy's bus after they got their bus.
Yeah, you
But
were
we
part of the
traveled
Wilburn
in a
Brothers
car.
show.
For a long time.
Okay, let me take a little break here, and then Loretta's going to sing another classic from Loretta Lynn called You Ain't Woman Enough to Take My Man. Here's...
You've come to tell me something you say I ought to know, that he don't love me anymore and I'll have to let him go. You say you're gonna take him, oh, but I don't think you can, 'cause you ain't woman enough to take my man. Women like you, that dime a dozen, you can buy 'em anywhere. For you to get to him, I'd have to move over and I'm gonna stand right here. It'll be over my dead body, so get out while you can, 'cause you ain't woman enough to take my man. Oh, let's hear it now, Daddy. Sometimes a man's caught looking at things that he don't need. He took a second look at you, but he's in love with me. Well, I don't know where that
This has been a fun night on this show. It's good to hear that again. Let me tell you about tomorrow night's show before we conclude this one. Tomorrow night is a very special night. We have another member of the Country Music Hall of Fame, Governor Jimmy Davis, who wrote You Are My Sunshine, among other things. He was governor of the state of Louisiana twice. He'll be our special guest along with Cheryl Lynn, Joe Stampley, and Miss Shelley West. That's tomorrow night. And now tonight we want to thank, first of all, Teddy Wilburn. Teddy, take a bow.
Thank you, Connie. Thank you, Ralph. Thank you.
We want to thank old John here, fiddling Johnny Gimble.
Thank you, Ralph. Pleasure to be here. Let's do it again.
I'd love to. I know you love those RVs. You're getting ready to get out into one right now, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
Loretta, where are you going?
You all said I was going to Michigan.
Are we the only ones that said it? I want to thank...
How did I get that Maine in there?
I don't know. I occasionally put a Maine into my Michigan, so
Well,
I can understand it.
Yeah.
You leaving tonight?
We're leaving in the morning.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Loretta Lynn. And the Loretta Lynn Band, the famous coal miner band, right over here. Well, that's about all we can do, my friends. We're out of time. Thank you for watching Mr. Whitehurst. Let's take it on home. Good night, everybody.
Over 65 Gene Autry classic Western movies, and you can see them all on Melody Ranch Theater. Yes, it's a stroll down memory lane with host Gene Autry and his feisty sidekick Pat Buttram. You'll love them next on the Nashville Network.